the inherent fact that men are evil. That is true. Like man as a whole is evil. Like just as an entity, a general idea. Men have inflicted violence and oppression on the world in ways that are irreparable. Like, it's okay if we say that out loud. It's okay if we say that men are inherently evil. It's like, it's not all men, but for some reason, always a man. Every time something terrible happens, always a man, like 99% of the time. So I feel like it's a lot simpler than people may think. I don't hate my man, I hate most men. And for me, I think given what men have done to me personally, to people I love, and the world as a whole, if they all start guilty and have to work their way to innocent, it's not really a big deal to me. I feel very like convicted in that. It's very like, if you're not awful, prove it. Yeah. Quit talking about it and fucking do it. Because the men who complain that they really hate hearing like, oh, what about all men? Oh, all men, all men. A lot of this, not a lot of action.
I can honestly tell you that it's socially acceptable to hate men. You see it everywhere. You see it in movies. You see it in commercials. You see it everywhere. Even here in Africa, we have adverts where the man is starting to become the idiot in the whole game, and it is okay for unfortunate situations to happen to the man, whereas it is taboo for it to happen to the women. I'm not saying we should encourage bad things happening to women. No, I'm saying we shouldn't encourage bad things happening to anybody, whether you are a man or you are a woman. It should be unacceptable, except you earn it. You are a criminal and you get caught and you get punished. That one is fine. So this lady here, she's a TikToker. I'm not sure if it's only TikTok, but she became very popular by spewing a lot of aggressive rhetoric towards men. If not for the fact that there was a community guideline, she herself mentioned that she would be fine spewing a lot of hatred towards men. She mentioned a lot of things, but I just want to let all of her rhetoric play out first before I give my own 2 cents.
Your content,
Yeah.
do you think is ever sometimes like too harsh?
I think compared to what men have done to women for hundreds of thousands of years, I think I'm scratching the surface, to be honest. I think I'm tip of the iceberg. The only men who get ruffled by it are men who don't feel like they measure up. And so my bringing attention to it makes them feel even more inferior than they already do. So when men get pissed off at me, like, and they get really angry at me, it's because I hit a nerve. Like, I hit something that you personally feel is not, it's like diminishing your manhood or your masculinity, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And that makes you feel some type of way. So instead of taking that shit out on me or other women in your life, go to fucking therapy and unpack it. Like, unpack why you feel that way. Why is it what I said? Why did that make you so angry?
Right.
Ask yourself why you feel so inferior. No one's making you feel that way.
Right.
Like, you're doing it to yourself.
Facts.
So, like, I never feel that I'm being, in fact, if there were no community guidelines, I'd be a lot meaner. Yeah. If I fucking could, I'd be way worse.
She's very vulgar in her presentation, in her language. She says a lot of things, and without, I won't say censorship, but without grace. And if you guys saw what she just said, see whether this makes sense. They are wife beaters outside. We know they are wife beaters. Is it good to then ask men, why are you beating your wives? Why are you angry that I'm calling out wife beaters? Because you all are wife beaters. How do you expect the men who have never raised their voice at their wife to feel? Or the men who have never raised their hands on their wife to feel? Do you think they'll be happy that you're generalizing that way? In other words, you are also telling them that they are in support of wife beating, which is a lie. So you are asking people who are innocent to account for the minority of people. Are there bad men? Yes. Do men have the power to change the world and to destroy the world? Yes. Why? Because we have the power. It doesn't make every single man evil. But because we have the power, it is okay and normal for today's society to blame men. When I was growing up, I felt so inadequate being a man. I actually felt I was inferior to a woman because of the propaganda around. And people would say, you're over-exaggerating. I thought women could read minds. I'm not joking. You say, oh, that's just you being a teenager. I'm saying this was me as a 26-year-old. I thought I was that inferior. So people think that all this propaganda don't affect the children around you. If you have a son, you are spewing out this rhetoric, you're going to damage him. Don't be surprised when he comes out, let me not say the word. You know the word. You start shouting, hey, where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? Hey. You told him everything about being a man is evil. He now chose not to be a man, and you are now crying. Almost every rhetoric growing up was men are dangerous, men are evil, men are unstable, men are this. That generalization is very, very bad. Don't do it. Let me get back to her criticisms. She claimed men are the problem. Problem as in generally in the world, men are the one that have caused a lot of chaos, blah, blah, blah. If you have two parties, one of them have the power to change the world. The other one is not as strong as the other one. Definitely has to be the one with a lot of power that you will see his impact around the world. Men have defied nature. Men have defied biology. Men have defied every single thing. Why? To make sure that his woman and his children are safe. If you're enjoying this video, please leave me a like, share the video if you are enjoying it so far, and subscribe. We need your support. It's small for you, but it's a huge thing for us. Just a button away. Click it. That means killing other men. It's not a nice thing, but that is history. We protect ourselves, we protect our land, we protect our women, we protect our children. And in the course of doing that, we do evil things. I'm not justifying the evils. I'm just telling you that they happen. They didn't just go out, start killing people. And mind you, I don't believe any human being is good. Not man, not woman. We've seen situations where women are rulers and they are more aggressive than male rulers before them. Go and check history. It's not as if when women get power, everything becomes peaceful. They strike up wars more than men. Men are more diplomatic, but insult a female queen that has no king over her and you reap her wrath. This stupid thing where we keep saying men are the problem, they've started all the wars, they are dangerous, blah, blah, blah. A woman will not do better. She will do even the same, if not worse. Because at least men, apart from our ego, we are mostly grounded in emotion. We don't get swayed by, we just infer that that person doesn't like me. I need to go and kill his family. No. You give us reasons and we will give you a message so that you don't go and attack us from behind. Diplomacy, it's a very hard thing. People are quick to judge the kings of the past, the rulers of the past. I'm not saying they didn't do evil things. They did. But what were they doing those evil things for? For the sake of their people. They defended their nations. They defended their people. They did evil things. The evil things were not good, but they did it nonetheless because they felt that was the thing that they needed to do to protect their people. She said, men are inherently evil. Like me, I said, I don't believe anybody is good. I'm not saying people are 100% evil. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying even in your good intention, there is evil in it. In everything you do, there is some element of evil in it. Even in loving your children, there is some element of selfishness in it. Everything we do is compromised by evil. That's why I believe. If I don't believe that, then why do I need Christ in my life? I don't need Christ. If I can be automatically good, I don't need Christ. But it's because of we are all evil that Christ had to come die for us. If you don't believe me, who taught you how to lie? Did anybody teach you how to lie? You knew how to lie yourself. And you lied when you were growing up. Where did you learn it from? It was easy for you to do. Sin is easy for men to do. Evil is easy for every kind of man to do. So this illusion that women will be benevolent, oh, they are so compassionate. Oh, go and read history. Go and read history. You don't know what you they talk. You don't know what they talk. So she also mentioned the fact that people should walk their way towards innocence. Okay, because in her own mind, innocence is the fact that a man that does not want his woman to unalive his own child or her own unborn child is a bad person. So you have to go from that to supporting her having the right to do that. That's her own view. So her own standard comes from this world. But men have also the standard that comes from the maker. For the people who don't believe in God, they'll say we've gotten our own standard from nature that we should not kill our young. Abby? But she is using modern day sociology to say if you don't give us all of this right, you are evil. If you don't support this, you are evil. If you don't support this group, you are evil. blah blah blah, you are evil, yeah, you are evil. I don't care. As far as I am good with God, I don't care what you say. I really do not care. As far as my ways are right with God, I don't care. And if my ways are not right, aligned to God, it is my job to repent. Finish. She said also, some people then complain that it's not all men, it's not all men. They have the right to complain that. The same woman will get angry when you start generalizing towards women, and which I don't encourage to do. I'm not saying you shouldn't recognize some patterns. You should recognize some patterns, but also give grace to other women, and don't start prejudging women based on things or patterns you've seen in the past. Give them grace to show themselves, and when they show themselves to be worthy, treat them as worthy. If they show themselves as being evil, then keep your distance from them. Finish.
I am a man hater because, yes, not all men, but all men in my life. Yep, all of them. My grandfather was physically abusive. My father was ringleader of all narcissists. I mean, the worst of the worst. Physically abusive, mentally abusive, emotionally abusive, the full trifecta. And then every guy that I have encountered in my life growing up, through friends, through dating, through work, it doesn't matter. I have yet to meet a half-decent man. And that's just my experience, unfortunately. 30 years on this planet and yet to meet, a semi kind of decent one. Honestly, the only man in my life that is great is my dog. And he's gay anyway. So, yes, not all men. But Drew said it. Man, the problem. It's always a man. Sorry, but it is. And I'm happy to be proven wrong. Like, I'm a lover girl. I'd be giving out chances left, right, and centre to actually try and find a semi-decent man, yet to find one. I'd love to be proven wrong. Please, I'm waiting. I would really, really like to actually meet someone and go, they do exist. Just doesn't seem to be on the cards for me. And you watch now, all the men are going to get defensive and go straight to my comments. They're going to take it personally, even though I'm not talking about them in the slightest. And they're going to go into my comments, and they're probably going to make comments about my appearances. They're probably going to make comments about how my ex doesn't want me, even though joke's on you, because I was the one that ended that relationship and he's still begging for me back. But yeah, you just watch. They'll prove me right even further.
If you want to know whether a group is evil or not, we don't use the same metric. Men have the monopoly on violence, whether you like it or not. Anything that involves physicality and violence, men are king. So where do you think their biggest evil will shine? Do you think it's in words, or do you think it's in action, or in violence? It's definitely violence. So you have to ask yourself, where do women have the monopoly in? English. So where do women have the monopoly on in this world? When it comes to rhetoric, when it comes to covert operations, women are queens. Women can manipulate you without you being knowing you are being manipulated. When I'm saying manipulating now, I'm not saying that as a bad word. I'm saying getting you to do something without you knowing that you are being nudged to do that thing. Because manipulation can either be good or bad. It depends on the direction, depends on the motive, and depends on the harm factor towards the person being manipulated. So wives manipulate husbands. It's not a bad thing. In the cases where women stroke men's ego, that's manipulation. It's a good thing. So have you seen where some women will manipulate people into madness all around history? Yes. So we kind of see, manipulation, verbal abuse, emotional abuse as it's just there. Then we see violence as the biggest height of evil. Men have been doing violence. Oh no, that's one side of evil. There are other sides to evil. Do you know how many kings have been manipulated by their wives towards war? Do you know how many men have gone to war because of women? Countless men, kingdoms that have been destroyed by women that were not in power. Why? Manipulation. So we don't look at violence as the only metric for evil. there's also manipulation. There's also demeaning somebody, the words you say to people, all those kind of things. So all these kind of people, they are very narrow-minded in their thinking and try to generalize where they should not generalize. She mentioned that there's been no good man in her life. Okay, I would say your father and your grandfather, you had no choice in picking them. Your brothers, you had no choice in picking them. But one side of me is also thinking that, what metric is she using to judge them? Is she judging them for being strict? Or is she judging them because they are not a feminist? Rather, they are not feminists. Then she also mentioned the guys that she hang around, that they are scumbags. Who picked them? You. The women in my life don't have that issue. How come you are always around useless guys? It's either your standard for measuring what a decent guy is stupid, or you yourself, you are unable to filter out evil from your life. If you are in this state where everything that is godly you hate, there is no way you can attract good things. It's impossible. You hate it. You hate good things. So I don't know where she is. She sounds British. So there's no way in the whole of England there are no good men. English people watching this video, are you people like that? All of you like that? All you British men, please defend yourself in the comments. But I doubt it. People like this have a bad metric for judging men, and they never see anything good in men, no matter what you do. No matter what you do. She mentioned that her dog is the only good man in her life. You're just being silly at this point. Very silly. But you people can see that. There are many videos that some are so vulgar that I can't even play. But it is okay in today's culture to hate men. And if you're a woman that you think that, oh, I am nudging towards this direction a little, please stop. If you're seeing yourself repeating rhetorics like this, even though it's innocent, please stop. It is not helpful to you. It's not helpful to the men around you. And it's also not helpful to the younglings. It's your nephews, your sons, your cousins that are men around you. Whenever you make those statements, think about them. And don't just make these statements trying to score a point with social media. And I saw one about the actress where it was a tongue-in-cheek moment where she was like, menstruation, this, that. Everything was starting with men or man. All the problems in her life was started with a man. It's just a tongue-in-cheek game. Well, she was just playing though. But indirectly, some people still blame men for whatever happens to them. And please don't be that. Please don't be that. Respect the men around you. Love them. Don't slander them. The same way you don't want them to slander you or the women around you. So show grace to every man around you. I love you guys. Hope to see you in the next one. Leave your comments down below and share the video. Like, share, subscribe. Help us. We are getting close to 2,000 subscribers. Let's go there. Okay, we're also getting close to 1,500. Let's go there. Until next time, I will see you guys and gals next time. Bye-bye.